Um, very proud of my team right now. We just beat a very good basketball team. The team came in here with 9 wins. I'm going to tell you, Brown and Oshalu are as talented a combo as we've had all season long. Oshalu goes for a double-double in the first half. And I will tell you this, Jared Cole's performance, one of the guttiest that I've been around. He was sick all night. He had to put an IV in him at noon. Hasn't eaten anything in about a day and a half. And he gives us a double-double. And we were down 6 on the glass at halftime. We ended up 8. Nelson is sick as well. You can kind of tell that by how he played in the first half. But in the second half, 3 big hoops, some rebounds, 2 blocks. Proud of him as well. So, and what we expected coming into this game against a talented offensive team like this was we were going to need everybody to come up big, and they did.
Kind of turned things around on the boards in the second half. I think they were leading by 6 at halftime.
Well, Nelson and Jared really got after it, but it wasn't just them. And they're a team, Louisiana Tech, who has won games and stayed in games that they lost with second chance points. They're really quick to the ball. They scare me because they're a lot like Long Beach State. They go back and get it. If they don't make it, they go back and get it. And you have to be concentrated in your effort to not give them 2 and 3 shots in possession.
You mentioned Jared being sick. Was that something that just kind of started today, or was that happening like a couple days?
Night. He was throwing up all night.
Was there any thought he wouldn't play, or?
We were unsure. We put the IV in him to see if he could hold it down and if he could stop throwing up. We tried to get some food in him. He ate a little bit of soup, 2 or 3 bites. That was it. So his stomach is killing him right now. But I still think he feels pretty good.
What do you think of your team right now? Wrapped up the non-conference season 7-5. You like the direction you're going?
I like the direction. You always look back and think we could have been a few better. I don't know if anybody looks at the record. It's not undefeated and says, boy, we could have been a couple better. But I think the thing that has impressed me about this team is their fight. We compete, we defend, we battle on the glass. We've out-rebounded every team on our schedule but one. We knew that we had to do that. It's great to see Matt Gaten's coming around the way we knew he would. Very impressive. He's got his legs under him now. At the beginning, when he was playing, he didn't have that. And so I'm really happy for him. We're getting good contribution from a lot of different people.
You mentioned Matt a couple weeks ago. You talked about him being too unselfish. 19 and 22 in each of his last 2 games. It sounds like he's taking your instruction to heart.
Well, we're going to him, and we want him to do that. He's comfortable with it. He's a team guy. I want to tell you this. He took what did he take? He only took 10 shots. I mean, that's pretty efficient. 22 points on 10 shots. I've been trying to tell him to take 15 to 18 shots a game. But he's not that kind of person. He's not going to jack. He's not going to take leaners and guys flying at him. He's going to make plays. And I think 2 assists, 2 turns. Usually he's on the positive side, rarely on the negative. He's a player.
Coach, you're starting the Big Ten next week. Can you just comment on the league in general? I'm sure you've seen some of the teams, and it's pretty loaded this year.
Yeah, Big Ten's loaded. Everybody knew that. We got our hands full. Illinois is a good team. Be ready.
Cartwright, is he playing the kind of ball that you want him to play?
He was awesome tonight. I thought he controlled the game. They have really good guards, and he controlled the game. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turns. Pushed it, 37 minutes. I thought his energy level sustained. That's the thing you always worry about when you're playing a point guard. 37, 38 minutes. Can he sustain it? You start looking and see him taking possessions off on defense, and we just don't have that luxury. And I thought defensively he was really good.
I know he's not going to shoot 19 times a game, but would the 10, 12, 14 range be something that you want?
He's not bashful, and he is a guy who can get his own. I'm going to tell you this. I thought, in and of himself, I don't think he took a bad shot. I mean, I thought he took a couple quick shots, but I don't think he took a lot of bad shots. He gets the ball in the lane. We were using him as a cutter. Took him off the ball, so played our other guards up top and put him off the ball. So now when you're going to him, he's going to shoot the ball. I mean, he's one of our guys. One of our guys we're going to.
You had a consistent effort on the defensive end of the court, forcing 17 turnovers. That seems to be something you really stressed.
Interestingly enough, tonight, we didn't get anything out of our press. We thought we could. Sometimes you watch a team on film, and then you get them up close, and they were quick. They were blowing right through our traps and things like that. So we didn't get anything out of it. We didn't get anything out of our zone, really. We thought we could zone this team, but they put 5 perimeter players on the floor against the zone and just spread us out and drove. So it was our man-to-man defense, and I think that's the thing we're supposed to focus on.
Did you say anything to Zach after the game about what happened there towards the end? I know obviously when he retaliated, you were upset.
I wasn't happy with it. He knows that. I respect the fact that he was sticking up for his teammate, but you got to be smarter than that. He just lost his composure for a second. He's a great kid. He feels bad about it. Didn't hurt anybody. And he learned a valuable lesson in the game that we won. So I don't think you'll see him do that again.
Do you do anything differently now going into the Big Ten season, preparing for a team like Illinois, top 25 team?
It's not like we can start changing our offense or our defensive concept. No, we do the same things. We'll add some things as we go along because every one of our games is on the Big Ten Network. So you don't want to keep running the same things over and over and over. We'll add a little bit here and there, but it's more about execution than it is about surprising the other team.